Hey everybody, this is Johnny Dim. We're going to be reacting to the Shazam trailer that everybody loves so much right now. Um, so the way we're doing this time is actually we have me, and then we got Jeremy, and then we got Zach Nanimus, and then we have Jonesy, and all of us are going to give our 2 cents. And then you can take from that whatever you want. So anyway, my particular opinion on Shazam is that, well, okay, a couple things. I think that it is obvious that DC is actually reacting, Warner Brothers is actually reacting to the negative stuff they've been getting about Justice League and the other movies they've had recently. And they're actually reacting in a good way. They're actually doing the right thing, and they're actually they're trying to make their stuff funnier. They're trying to make it lighter. Shazam is obviously going that direction. They're making things, kind of what the fans wanted, and I think that's a great thing for Warner Brothers, and I think it's great business sense to do that, to make that to react in that kind of way, because it's what your customers want, so you're gonna give it to them. On the other hand, it's not going to be as dark, and actually, I was a fan of the darker stuff with Warner Brothers. I'm one of the few actually who did like Justice League. I did like Batman vs Superman. I know people think I'm crazy for that, but I don't see anything wrong with them. It's the kind of stuff I like. I think it's good for Warner Brothers, this new direction. I think that Aquaman shows that they're actually going in a good direction with that too. It's gonna be interesting. They changed the name. They're no longer DCEU. It's World of DC. It's gonna be interesting. But I'm optimistic about it right now. But I don't. What's interesting to me, what I kind of like about a lot of these different comic book movies that are coming out is actually I don't know much about Shazam. I've never read a Shazam comic book, so I'm going in fresh, which I think is good. But anyway, I'll hand it off to Jeremy, and we'll check you guys later.
Hey, you crazy Warlocks, it's Jeremy here. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Shazam trailer that hit the interwebs yesterday. I know the other members here at Warlocks have some opinions, but here's a couple of things that really stood out to me. The first one is I think there's a tonal inconsistency that's happening within the DCEU, which I guess as of today isn't even called the DCEU anymore. This I don't know. This movie kind of feels like it's like a high school production of a Marvel movie. They went too far with the comedy. They're pushing that this isn't dark and serious anymore. This is a funny movie. And then the other thing is really the dialogue is, and I know it's just a trailer. We haven't seen the whole thing yet, and I'm sure more footage is going to get released the closer that we get to the film coming out. But I don't know. This doesn't seem like the kind of trailer that you would wait to release at San Diego Comic-Con. This feels like, I don't know, just another summer popcorn movie action flick. So I'm not very impressed. We'll see what the rest of the Warlocks crew has to say about that. Until next time, take it easy, crazy Warlocks.
I don't think I understand, because isn't Captain Marvel supposed to be a woman? I mean, I know in the movie it's that Owen Wilson. So DC's Shazam coming out whenever, I wasn't paying attention. Spring something. It's coming out soon. They obviously have a lot of the movie done. Is the comic book movie that I've been the most excited about probably since Age of Ultron, I'd say. Like, this one looks so perfect. It absolutely knows what its concept is, and it actually wrote the kids well. The kids, just seem like normal kids, and it is the appropriate amount of funny. But I have to say that, I don't know, it's odd what they did with the trailer, because the music seems so high stakes. And this movie is obviously going to be very tongue-in-cheek, very funny, very exciting, and reasonably colorful. They made... they're trying... The DC Universe is slowly trying to put color back into the DC Universe, which is something that They were trying with Suicide Squad, but we weren't buying it. Well, actually, 40% of audience were buying it. That's weirdly a cult. I don't even know where the fans stand on that movie anymore. There's a lot of color in it. I wasn't a fan of the way they used it, but this one looks like it's going to be a genuine comic book movie, and I am so excited.
Hey Warlocks, I'm Terry, and today we're talking Shazam. Now, the Shazam trailer just dropped at Comic-Con this past weekend, and it's definitely following the same trend that DC has been on, moving away from their darker, grittier Man of Steel days to the more vibrant and fun spirit behind the Justice League and Wonder Woman films. But in order to make this pivot work, DC is going to have to continue to really focus on the quality aspects of these movies, and the writing aspect does not seem to be holding up for Shazam so far, at least in the trailer. All of the dialogue that we see so far, it just feels inorganic and just completely scripted. And I mean, obviously all films are scripted, but this just has that feeling of not being organic and real. You know, all the conversation is, you know, real human interaction is dropped in favor of shallow attempts at humor. You know, trying to really capture that Marvel humor aspect, and just not nailing it, which kind of leaves you with an inability to connect with these characters. I mean, if the dialogue they're given is inorganic, then you don't really care. And I think that is going to hinder the movie. The rest of it looks beautiful. You know, the DC Warner Brothers crew, they make really good looking movies. But I think a lot of this, the biggest linchpin for this movie is going to be writing. And if the movie is anything like the trailer that we've seen, I think this movie will fall hard. So that's my 2 cents. Have fun.
And there you have it. We're all done. That's all the Warlocks opinions you get today. 4 different views on the Shazam trailer, the big new trailer reveal. And we're gonna probably do more of these videos. So I hope you guys liked them. You get 4 different opinions from the Warlocks. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Like the video. We do have other channels. This is the Warlocks Entertainment System channel. We are part of the Warlocks network, and you got the Quite Contrary channel and all the other fun stuff. Johnny Dim channel, and Zach Nanimus is working on another channel. We also are a fan-funded. We actually are a fan-funded network. If you want to go check that out, there's going to be a link in the description where you can go and support us on Patreon if that's the thing you're into. Thanks a lot. Check you next time. We'll have some more stuff, I'm sure, because of San Diego Comic-Con is just churning this stuff out. So later.